Hey buddies, what's up? Now it's time to discuss the last requirement from the question number one from March 20 exams of AAA. And here is the requirement. Discuss whether it is appropriate for a joint audit to be performed on Miconico, commenting on the advantages and disadvantages of joint audit arrangement. So our requirement is actually split into three requirements. How? Let me tell you. First of all, we have to tell them that whether it is appropriate for joint audit to be performed on Meconic company, then we have to comment on the advantages as well as disadvantages of joint audit arrangements. So that's how it's split into the three parts. Now, here is the requirement and my heading actually. So what will be my heading? Uh, Discussion and justification for a joint audit of Meconic Co. So, firstly, what I will say in a I will say that in a joint audit, there are two or more audit firms are responsible for the conducting the audit and for issuing the audit opinion. The main advantage, one of the main advantage of a joint audit of Meconico is that the local audit firm understanding the end experience will be retained, and that will be valuable input to the audit, as well as at the same time, Atline Co can provide additional skills and resources is necessary, right? So that's my first point. Just 1 second, I need to look at the marks allocated to this requirement. Uh, Here is it is, yeah, 6 marks. So available for it, and here we go. Firstly, as I told, in a joint audit, two or more audit firms are responsible for conducting the audit and for issuing audit opinion. The main advantage of joint audit, see now I will connect it to the scenario, right? Audit of Micone O is that local audit firm understanding and experience will be retained, and at the same time, Atlanta and Go can provide additional skills and resources, skills and resources if necessary. Right, by writing this much, I obtained how many marks? I got 1 mark only. Now continue. Farland may be having different regulations to the rest of the group. For example, there may be a different financial reporting framework. Therefore, makes sense for Lucile associates, the local auditors, to retain some input to the audit as well as they will have detailed knowledge of such regulations, right? So I'll say Farland may have different regulations to the group. For example, there may be a different financial reporting framework if therefore makes sense for Lucile associates. The local auditors to retain some point as they will have detailed knowledge of such regulations. Lastly, I will say that two audit firms can work together against aggressive accounting treatments. In this way, a joint audit can enhance the quality of the audit. The benchmarking which take place between the two firms raise the level of service quality of the service, right? So, two audit firms can also work together against aggressive, or I will say complex accounting treatments. In this way, joint audit can enhance the quality of the audit. The benchmarking which takes place between the two firms, between the two firms, sorry, yeah, firms can raise the quality of service. That's it for the advantages, right? One mark for other two paragraphs each, and I got 3 marks so far. I need 3 more marks. Uh, Now I will give the heading of disadvantages of joint audit of Nikon. Oh, so what I'll say over here. Okay, the main disadvantage is that for group having joint audit is likely to be more expensive. However, the costs are likely to be less than if Atlanta and Co took sole responsibility as having the current auditors retain an involvement will at least cut down on travel expenses. One mark for this disadvantage. Total overall, so far we get 4 marks. No, then I will say for the audit teams, or I'll say audit firms, there may be difficult too difficult to decide on responsibilities, allocating work, and they will need to work, need to work very closely together to ensure that no duties go underperformed, underperform, and that quality of audit is maintained. Finally, I will say problems could arise in terms of liability because both the firms have provided the audit opinion. Both the firms have provided the audit opinion in the event of litigation. In the event of litigation, both firms would be jointly liable. Both firms would be jointly liable, while both of the firms would be insured. Both of the firms would be jointly, yeah, would be insured. They could blame each other for any negligence which was discovered, making the litigation process more complex than if a single audit firm had provided audit opinion. That's it. This is the solution for this part of the question. I hope you get it that how to write this this part of the question. Not that difficult, I hope. And so see ya in the next session. Till then, take care, folks.